Warning: this video contains language and subjective views not suitable for all viewers. Please exit the video if you cannot tolerate a viewpoint different from your own. Thank you and enjoy.
Well, if you're seeing this, I'm probably dead.
Hey, good to see you, man. Sausage, Canadian bacon. Listen, why don't you just get to the life at the same time, all right? Look, I got business. Call me back at 5. There he is! There's the man whose life I want!
And now, the distinguished Secretary of Defense.
Great idea. Put a flashing light on your head while you're at it.
Oh, why are you so uptight? It's my night!
Running security tonight. I got a lot on my mind.
Watch carefully.
That seem right to you?
Kevin, that is right in so many ways.
No, I mean, beautiful woman alone at a fight.
Crime is about to be committed.
Now listen to me, Mr. Secretary.
Be a witness. And the hardest thing to spot will be the truth.
I'm a homicide detective and a material witness. You can't hold 14,000 people. That's 14,000 eyewitnesses!
We got 1,500 cameras. 800 on the casino side, 720 on the hotel side. What are you looking for?
There's a phantom punch! You sat down exactly when they wanted you to. I didn't miss him with that second shot. Missed you.
I'm betting that the redhead you follow is the same person who told Tyler to throw the fight. She's 1. Shooter's 2. Tyler's 3. The drunk who shouted the signal's 4. Whoever was on the other end of that radio was 5.
5 people make a conspiracy, right? 5 people make a conspiracy, right?
It sounds like he's conducting a very dangerous investigation.
I'm not gonna let you kill her.
Please, Rick. You're all alone in this. The house wins. The house wins.
What if I told you the Charlie Kirk tragedy already happened 27 years ago? Not in a prophecy, not in a dream, but in a Hollywood film most people forgot. In 1998, Nicolas Cage starred in Snake Eyes, a political thriller about a man named Charles Kirkland. He's shot by a sniper in the neck during a public event, the same way Charlie Kirk was. And then, it gets even stranger. The event in the film takes place on September 10th, a boxing match headlined by a fighter called Tyler the Executioner. Sound familiar? Because in real life, the accused is named Tyler Robinson. Mid-scene, a voice asks about his lucky number. On screen, someone holds up a massive 7. And just weeks ago, Elon Musk announced every spacecraft launched in 2026 will bear the number 77, in honor of Kirk. Then comes the blimp, a massive eye in the sky, watching everything unfold, just like the film's title, Snake Eyes. And wouldn't you know it, 2025 is the year of the snake. The tagline for the movie said, "Believe everything, except your eyes." It was filmed inside the Trump Hotel, Atlantic City. So I'll ask you, how many coincidences before it stops being coincidence? Maybe we're not just watching the simulation. Maybe it's watching us.
Don't make any plans for the next 6 months already. You're going to be sending some people to jail. Jail.
Lincoln and I have come to an understanding.
Donald Trump is selling snake oil to Republican senators when it comes to health care.
I mean, this is a guy who is a snake oil salesman. And all he does all the time is either lie about what he's done or lie about what he hasn't done.
Why is Donald Trump winning the evangelical vote in your state?
Right. It's less. Look, evangelicals have been taken for a ride by snake oil salesmen for decades in the campaign process, okay?
You got all this, Cyrus?
Cyrus?
You gotta keep positive. See, when we have these little visits, I allow you, I permit you, I give you the opportunity to pay pay for all the extra police work that you create.
Gee, that's a new one, mister.
You are sunshine on the stormy. Hey, you should work in the casino.
I'm gonna. I wanna. This is just sort of, temporary.
Let me make a few phone calls.
Would you?
Yeah, do you not deal blackjack?
No.
I seem right to you?
Devin, that is right in so many ways.
No, I mean, beautiful woman alone at a fight.
I got a call from Miss Erica Kirk. Miss Arizona 2012. I just want to help, she said. So naturally, I put her right behind the president at that first rally. I got a call from Miss Erica Kirk. Miss Arizona 2012. I just want to help, she said. So naturally, I put her right behind the president at that first rally. So naturally, I put her right behind the president at that first rally. So naturally, I put her right behind the president at that first rally.
I'm on TV. I'm on TV. For Christ's sake, I'm on in 30 seconds, will ya?
I think people would go through space, don't you? I think people would go through space, don't you?
Yeah. That's the only way you get anywhere these days. You gotta get your big, fat smile all over the tube. Hi, Rick Santoro. Hello, Rick Santoro. Hi. Hello? Oh, yeah, no, hi, babe. No, I just had something stuck in my throat. Lincoln, how you doing? Good to see you again, eh? What, am I supposed to know you? Lincoln, you hurt my feelings, and after I dropped 10 grand on you.
You know what? I think it would show more respect.
That's against Lincoln.
And secretaries expressing outrage over the sale of missile systems and other weaponry to Israel.
Sales of missile systems and other weaponry to Israel.
Jewish donors, they have a lot of explaining to do, a lot of decoupling to do, because Jewish donors have been the #1 funding mechanism of radical, open border, neoliberal, quasi-Marxist policies, cultural institutions, and nonprofits. This is a beast created by secular Jews. And now it's coming for Jews, and they're like, what on earth happened? And it's not just the colleges, it's the nonprofits, it's the movies, it's Hollywood, it's all of it. And it's not just the colleges, it's the nonprofits, it's the movies, it's Hollywood, it's all of it. It's the movies, it's Hollywood, it's all of it. It's like, time for you guys to wake up and say no more, draw a line in the sand. I don't care if you hate me. Time for you guys to wake up. Time for you guys to wake up and say no more, draw a line in the sand. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you hate me.
And secretaries expressing outrage over the sale of missile systems and other weaponry to Israel.
Sales of missile systems and other weaponry to Israel. Missile systems and other weaponry to Israel.
Lincoln, you hurt my feelings. What? 35. What? It's my room, damn it! Hi.
Please, just look for yourself.
Okay. She has the interest.
I need you to look at the heat flashes here at the moment of impact.
Because they rigged it, Mr. Secretary. Because they rigged it, Mr. Secretary.
If the air guard is a full intercept like it's supposed to, there'll be one dot, but there's two every time. The target blows up, but the air guard never gets within 10 meters.
Then why would the target blow up?
They put on a fireworks display for you. The air guard doesn't work. And the company knows the system doesn't work, but they're pushing it through anyway. Because they rigged it, Mr. Secretary. Because they rigged it, Mr. Secretary.
Started playing political games with real soldiers' lives. He forced Powell into an early test. He positioned the system to fail because he didn't want to pay Charles Kirkland. He's a politician, a baby kisser, not a soldier. Snake eyes. The House wins.
you, Kelly. You got snake eyes. Put the gun down, sir. Drop the gun, sir.
Today in Brighton Park, Richard Santoro, Atlantic City's new police hero, received a special valor award for heroism.
I know you may not want to see it right now, but it's true. It's going to be so different in Atlantic City. The whole system is being dumped. Companies being completely restructured. There are going to be all sorts of indictments up and down the administration, and things have really changed.
You know, they say back 200-300 years ago, pirates put phony lighthouses right out by those big rocks. Ships would set a course by the lights, crash on the rocks, then everybody go out and rob them blind. Only one thing's changed since then. Lights are brighter.
You'll never leave Sin City, where you are king. Money follows through the veins of the shallow. Change the name to protect the guilty. In this room of shame, you could sink this town and breathe another day. The mirror faces you. You cannot look away. Blood is on your hand. The streets will be the same. And the black money follows through the veins of the shallow. Where you are king. Are king. Oh, where you are king.
Who has heard the poem called The Snake? So let's dedicate this to General Kelly, the Border Patrol, and the ICE agents for doing such an incredible job. This was written by Al Wilson a long time ago. And I thought of it having to do with our borders and people coming in. And we know what we're going to have. We're going to have problems. We have to very, very carefully vet. We have to be smart. We have to be vigilant. So here it is, The Snake. It's called The Snake. On her way to work one morning, down the path, along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty-colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing, she cried, I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. The border. Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman. Sighed the vicious snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk and laid him by her fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night, and as soon as she arrived, she found that pretty snake she'd taken in had been revived. Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman. Sighed that vicious snake. She clutched him to her bosom. You're so beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't brought you in by now, oh heavens, you would have died. She stroked his pretty skin again and kissed him and held him tight. But instead of saying thank you, that snake gave her a vicious bite. Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman. Sighed the vicious snake. I have saved you, cried the woman. And you've bitten me, heavens why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die. Oh, shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
Right after the Charlie Kirk shooting, an elderly George Zinn started shouting that he was the shooter, and later told police that he did so in order to distract them from the real shooter. This is the same George Zinn who was featured in a 9/11 memorial video, even though he wasn't there and didn't know anyone who was.
We did have some idea, there was something going on because we dealt with Bin Laden before in separate instances, so we just suspected it was Al-Qaeda involved in that. Basically that's my experience with what I went through with 9/11. I really didn't have anybody I knew that was up there. But somebody said that they haven't seen that kind of unity in the country since Pearl Harbor in 1941, when we were brought together and that kind of thing. And anyway, God bless America. It was a great experience. I can't say it's a great experience. It was an experience I'll always remember. And that's kind of my story as far as where I was.
The same George Zinn who was arrested in 2013, less than a week after the Boston Marathon bombing, for emailing the Salt Lake City Marathon about placing bombs at the finish line. George Zinn has a history of working for the GOP as an agitator and has just been brought up on child porn charges.
Charlie Kirk's assassination has deleted evidence that Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson haven't mentioned once. This guy told the cops to arrest him so the shooter could have more time to get away. This guy was deployed for 9/11, deployed against Obama, for George Bush, and personally worked with senators and US congressmen. And he personally admitted it, and they wiped everything, but I downloaded it just before.
George Zinn. I've been deployed to a lot of campaigns. I just did a deployment last year.
And you were out there knocking on doors?
John McCain and whoever. So I went all the way to Vegas just to harass John Kerry's rally.
Obviously you knew Orrin, Senator Hatch.
George Bush and McCain had the same donors. These donors, like Manafort, Berman, Ronald Weiser, they manipulate elections, create countries, and have personally admitted to taking money from all of these countries. And Zinn, the patsy, is an example of an actor they use.
I was deployed to Minnesota for the Norm Coleman campaign.
Zinn was deployed for Norm Coleman, who ran against a guy who was anti-war, who died 11 days before the election. George Bush and McCain, Obama's opponent, were also pro-war. Zinn was there for 9/11. Zinn was there for all this pro-war propaganda, and then was there when Charlie Kirk was killed after he told Trump not to invade Iran.
He was one of the only people to go to the president. The war with Iran is something that could really hurt our country. I mean, boy, that was an unpopular
similar position, and he did it again.
And talked about the Epstein-Mossad connection.
Epstein, with his little friend Ghislaine, and Ghislaine's father, Robert Maxwell, who was obviously a spy of the Israeli intelligence agencies.
He did not like Bibi. He said that to me many times.
I have a full 27-minute video going over exactly what happened, why people like Candace Owens might be lying to you.
Charlie Kirk's assassination was on September 10th. A man named Tyler was arrested as the suspected shooter. The opening scene of the 1998 film Snake Eyes takes place on September 10th at a sports arena where a boxer named Tyler is fighting. Tyler's nickname is the Executioner. During the fight, a man named Charles Kirkland is shot in the neck. 2025 is the year of the snake, and the public is being distracted and put under a spell.
Charlie's angry. Look at that. He's angry at me now.
I just kill him.
I hate my opponent.
And the men consumed with resentment, anger, and hate.
I hate my opponent.
I know that because I've got a little hate compartment in my heart.
Working full-time to cast this spell and divide the masses, the mainstream media works the left-wing cult, and the alternative media works the right-wing cult. Solving the riddle of the Charlie Kirk psyop will do nothing to stop the genocide of the Palestinian people, which is an extremely important agenda for the US government. And solving the riddle of the Charlie Kirk psyop will do nothing to stop the fast-approaching digital ID carbon tax surveillance system, which is the main agenda in all of this chaos. And the AI control grid comes with AI medical care for all. You might not get Tylenol, but you will get your very own customized gene editing shot, and it will be based on your digital profile. Rather than being distracted by spells, now would be a good time to make final preparations for the imminent collapse of the US dollar, and to build something of your own for the future. Those who are mentally, spiritually, and physically prepared will undoubtedly fare the best.
You had talked a couple weeks ago, you were doing an interview, and you talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven. How does this help? Does this help?
I mean, you know, I'm being a little cute. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. I may be in heaven right now as we fly in Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven. Take me in, O tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman. Sighed the vicious snake. I have saved you, cried the woman. And you've bitten me, heavens why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die. Oh, shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.